This video is the first video of a new series on the channel where we studied famous architects and their work. This video we will take a look at the Egyptian architect and his design approach.
أنا مولود سنة 900 مع القرن العشرين. أنا درست الابتدائي بتاعي كان في مدرسة محمد علي الابتدائية، وثانوي كان في المدرسة الخديوية، والعالي مدرسة المهندس خان.
He was inspired a new generation of architects and planners worldwide. Through his integration of traditional materials with modern architectural principles, he was known as the architect for the poor. This is the beautiful story of an inspirational architect in the industry. Hassan Fathy was born in March 23, 1900 in Alexandria in Egypt, to a middle-class Upper Egyptian family. He studied and trained as an architect in Egypt, graduating in 1926 from the King Fouad University, or today known as Cairo University. Fathy married Aziza Hasnin, sister of Ahmed Hasnin. He was influenced by the Upper Egyptian and simple rural architecture. In his early life, Hassan Fathy was a cosmopolitan triangular professor, engineer, architect, amateur musician, and a dramatist. He designed nearly 160 separate projects, from the modest country retreats to fully planned communities with police, fire and medical services, markets, schools, theaters, and places for worship and recreation. His first design was a primary school of Talca. His idea was always based on a sustainable design. He used to build thick brick walls and traditional courtyards, which both supported cultural values and created positive cooling system for his projects. Hassan Fathy began teaching at the College of Fine Arts in 1930. By late 1930, he designed his first adobe buildings. During his career, he gained international critical acclaim for his involvement in the construction of New Gorna. New Gorna was one of his biggest and greatest achievement and most profound disappointment. Throughout this project, the goal was ultimately meant to shelter up to 20,000 inhabitants, but due to political and financial complications and opposition on the part of the residents to relocation, the project became failed, as the most residents refused to move. In 1953, he returned to Cairo heading the architectural section of the Faculty of Fine Arts. His first major engagement was designing and supervising school construction for Egypt's Ministry of Education. Hassan Fathy left his first major international position at the American Association for Advancement of Science in 1969 to complete multiple trips per year as a leading critical number of architectural profession. His participation in the first UN Habitat Conference in 1976 in Vancouver, which was followed shortly by two events that significantly shaped the rest of his activities. He began to serve on the steering committee for the nascent Aga Khan Awards for Architecture, and he founded and set guiding principle for his Institute of Appropriate Technology. Hassan Fathy died on November 30, 1989 due to natural cause at his home in Cairo in Egypt.